Hey everybody, welcome to Color Circuit. My name is Tito. I'm hosting this right now. We have a panel of Color Circuit people that show up and do shows from time to time. We're talking about This Is America, the Childish Gambino music video and track. Giving a quick reaction to it for copyright reasons. We're not showing the video. But, you know, at this point, you guys have seen it. It has, like, what, 60 billion views?
Something like
so
that.
far.
Yeah,
something crazy.
You can watch it. If you haven't seen it, you've certainly heard other people talking about it, and for good reason, because this is a video that has a lot of layers, a lot of things that you can unpack to it. You could watch it multiple times and still not get everything that he's packed into this video. So just a general consensus of this. I, for one, the main thing that I can't get over is, besides the obvious awesome things about it, is those sick beat transitions. Man,
yeah,
from when it starts with this beautiful African pop melodic rhythm, you know, and then boom, right into This Is America. Boom, boom, this very dark, heavy. I love that beat transition.
I love it too. Because that doesn't happen a lot in music, and if it does, it's more in like progressive music where they're not afraid to kind of make these really drastic transitions in
Drastic
music.
shifts.
Did you guys like the lighter tones, or did you guys like the darker beats?
I like them both.
I mean, that's what made both of them stand out.
Sure.
If it was just
Contrast so
just that heavy beat, it would almost be too oppressive, you know.
Okay.
But having both those, it kind of gets to what he's pointing at with this dichotomy of this real gross reality that's happening in America with how we try to keep our view of America very light and fluffy.
And it's always clean. It's always a clean look. And this is like this random transition, just switch so seamlessly.
And I also like that transition where what the lyrics that he's saying and kind of like the background artists of rappers that are in this, it's almost like this is what we're paying attention to when all this stuff is going on in the background.
Yeah,
That's why I
it
love
goes
that
to
feeling.
that because he's doing these great dance moves. He's very happy, you know, in his performance. But in the background is all the serious shit that's happening. You know, the stuff that you should be paying attention to, but you're
people
not.
getting robbed and killed.
Yeah.
Like you see a freaking guy riding a horse. Like
Yeah, I was reading an article saying that if you notice, he's only in one like warehouse. Like he never gets out of the warehouse, and it's almost like he's trapped. And that's like part of the video too. Is like, you
choosing
know,
to be caged in the spot.
to be trapped, like to not have opportunities and to be stuck in one place and kind of like
Yeah, you're either in the
this is
limelight or you're not.
Right.
And when you're not in it, you see this ridiculous life that, you know, people are getting shot all the time. People are getting beat. You're stuck being either someone who's a hero or someone who's literally just trash to the rest of society.
yeah.
Yeah, there's the clear transitions in the video, but there is a lot of intermixing though. For instance, like right now, we're kind of like rewatching this as we're talking about it. There's this happiness in front, but then all the reality of the world behind it.
Yeah.
Right. And towards the end of the video, you see him like running with that too, physically, actually running. And he's not. Of course, it's about America, but he's also. I feel like he's talking about himself a lot too. He has. He kind of has. He carries a lot of faces because he's a quintuple threat.
What can this man not do? That's what I ask you right now.
You can't not be real.
This guy is fucking amazing.
Comedy writer, comedy actor, serious actor,
serious writer, serious director,
fucking
serious musician.
Yeah,
and he kills it in everything he does. Everything he does. It's unbelievable.
It's not a question anymore of what he can
Right.
do. Yeah.
I mean, when his last album came out,
Oh yeah.
Awaken My Love.
Yeah, I must have listened to Redbone, that song Redbone,
100.
like, a million times in a row, like just on repeat for days. And then this music video, I've already watched it like 10 times. I just can't get enough of his music. He's just like, and he can rap equally as well as he can sing. Like this guy's got a damn good voice and he can rap. That's like two talents that don't necessarily always go together.
Yes.
And it's pretty
Yeah, and actually, there haven't been a lot of musicians that have tried both.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
try
like
it out
Kanye
now.
tried, but
Yeah.
I don't really think he was that successful.
At the singing career.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like he's
Well, successful in terms of that's clearly a technically beautiful voice. You know,
Sure,
like Childish has a gorgeous voice that you can listen to on itself.
Like in Redbone, he doesn't alter his voice.
Yeah,
That's him singing,
that's just
yeah.
him. It's amazing. Kanye would auto-tune it, and while it wasn't as successful technically, 808s and Heartbreak influenced a whole generation of rappers that are popular today. At the time it came out, people were kind of not down with that album, but it secretly influenced so much.
Speaking of Kanye, although I was like, man, how are we going to not talk about Kanye? I was going to try to avoid it.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, we kind of have to because this song dropped like
After
3
his-
days after Kanye's rant on TMZ.
Right, about
Yeah.
how slavery is a choice.
Right. And I imagine that was a coincidence because this video must have been long made.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
before-
didn't shoot this in a day.
But did they
No.
know when they were going to drop it? That's
That
a
might have
different
been
story.
better.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he must have because you don't get scheduled to host SNL like the week before.
You're right.
He's known it
Yeah.
for a while,
And he knew he was
so-
going to do that song on
yeah,
SNL.
he did that song on SNL.
That's
By
just
the
some
way,
good timing.
this it's
You could not get any better publicity.
serendipitous timing. So he performed this song on SNL. If you guys
Yeah,
haven't seen
first.
that, please
really
watch
good.
that
Oh,
because
that's great.
Those
he
kid
doesn't
dancers.
fire guns
It's
in
kinda
in
just
the
kinda
live performance.
Still at first for most of it.
Yeah, but it's the same. It's still an incredible performance. The
You still
light
got
show is
that raw
amazing.
emotion from it. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, when I watch his videos, I
I wish I
actually
could dance like that, by the way.
I think we all wish we could dance like
I'm like, damn it, I can't fucking dance.
I tend to tear up when I'm watching him because he's so good at everything. It
Everything.
makes me.
Yeah.
It doesn't make me upset, but I almost can't handle it emotionally. But especially when he knows how to. It's clearly not just about somebody standing in a booth and making a song. It's about the experience of it, be it in a music video or when you watch his live videos, which are arguably better just because of what he brings to it and how.
And I feel like
Yeah.
not a lot of artists do that now. Like, not a lot of artists will put themselves out there and be like, you know what, this full video needs to mean something. This song needs to be something. I'm telling a story.
It's about him being vulnerable, and I
Yeah.
think everybody's
Yeah.
picking up on it.
I think that's his comedy and stand-up comedy background a little bit is just because he puts so much of himself out there already.
Right.
It's easy for him to kind of do that in his
Be
music.
vulnerable.
Oh, I didn't think about it. He's like bridging a gap.
Yeah.
Huh.
I was reading also that that this is thought of as like a protest song
Mhm.
for this year and like throughout history.
I wouldn't.
You know,
I'm not surprised to hear that.
it's
Yeah.
consistently been.
It feels like it's slowly turning into an album.
Yeah. Well,
anthem.
and I think he.
The next big anthem since Kendrick's "All Right."
Yes.
Which wasn't that long ago.
His better anthem is "Blacker the,
The Berry.
The
Oh,
song-
that song is
song-
unbelievable.
That song gets me like just
Yeah.
in night.
So why did I weep when Trayvon Martin got shot in the streets?
when I'm out there killing
When
blacker
a
than me?
gangbang made me kill.
Blacker than me.
Yeah.
I do like the subtle little
Yeah.
symbolism that he's doing throughout the whole thing is like his Confederate
Oh yeah,
Civil
I
War
saw that
style
like
pants.
his Civil War style pants. Also,
Yeah.
a lot of his dance moves. Well, a lot of that movement is just how he dances naturally. Like when he's on top of the car. He's also throwing in. I don't know if homage is the correct term, but he's referencing these like classic Jim Crow slavery era posters.
Right.
Like that
Yeah.
that first image where the very stylish way that he shoots the guy that's has his head covered. It's a reference to a very old cartoon.
We could probably praise it all day, and I'm going to flip it on its head
Yeah.
just a little
help you
bit.
a little bit too.
Yeah,
Doing that
you and I were talking a little bit about it. My first complaint was when it'd only been out for a couple hours and I was already being told to watch it. And so I turn it on. I'm like, okay, I guess I see what's going on. I was like, oh, okay, shit, that's what's going on. Which is when that transition comes in. I will say that I feel like clearly the beat drops harder when the transition comes in and he starts saying "This is America." I almost wish the song started off that way, but I get the theatricality of it, of the need for it. But I will say that part catches harder. That makes any sense?
But it's because of the contrast of you're not expecting it.
I get
it. Started
it.
out that way. Like I get what you're saying, but
Yeah.
I have to like totally disagree. Also because I've been recently listening to like a lot of African pop, and so when I heard the opening, I was like, awesome! I'm totally down
Yeah.
with this
Yeah.
sound already.
It's the genre is trap gospel.
Trap?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a
This
genre.
is America. That's trap because he's rapping like trap.
Yeah, the trap I understand. I
Yeah.
just didn't know that trap gospel was its own genre.
Now it is.
It's
the
gospel
mix,
about
yeah.
halfway through, and then like the gospel gets
Yeah.
cut out
Right,
real
right.
fast.
And then you and I were talking about lyrics.
Yeah, I wish it was a little more lyrical in his trap part. I know it's kind of him just being in line with all the trap rappers.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's I don't know if I would use the word mocking because he
Yeah.
enjoys trap music.
No,
so
he's
he's
not
not
mocking.
saying that like this is
It's
dumb.
not like
but
J.
but he
Cole
is
talking
making a
about-
point by choosing this style, you know, and like all the lyrics are somewhat superficial. You know,
Right.
like I got my celly, like ooh I'm so pretty, all these things.
Yeah.
The fact that it's so simple is not a miscalculation.
Do you think that has anything to do with oh god, what was the word I was looking for? People's perception, not people's perception. What people think they want from him, if that makes any sense. As a
Yeah.
rapper,
Wait,
Um,
ask that again. I'm sorry.
Because
Trying to buy into the popularity.
Where
Yeah.
it's like
Yes,
all these
thank
people
you,
are doing
thank
this. Because I feel like right now he might be doing this just because that represents what rap music is to like the masses. And people are listening
Expectations.
to these,
Yeah.
the little pumps, the trippy
Yeah.
reds. When in all of that, there is people like Childish Gambino. There's people like Dave East. There's people that are actually talented
Yeah.
musicians.
Yeah.
sure, right,
like
right, right.
musically.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
aren't just like making music that like hypes people up.
Right.
Right,
Just
right,
sound-
right.
I
Like
do
getting
think
ready
though,
for the
like
party.
some of the
Yeah,
best
like
songs
party
ever
music.
made are just repetitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even not just rap, like even like Beatles songs are like just the
Spice
same
Girls.
thing over and over.
Yeah, I
again.
get it. And when Kendrick
And
does
you
it,
know
I
what?
fucking love it.
It's
Yeah.
great.
I love when he
because-
keeps
yep.
going. He keeps harping on the same lyric over and over
Kendrick
and over.
is like such a good example of doing this kind of thing where you combine genres
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you just do it so well, and the transitions are crazy and innovative and like just he's
Which
so
damn
good.
is like the accumulation of all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I mean,
To
so
Pimp a
good.
Butterfly was like more of his.
I
then just
have to
damn
point to
just-
Pimp a Butterfly as
Yeah.
like the pinnacle of what I've heard personally.
I mean, like that's his like best, but I feel like he combines everything about Kendrick better in Damn. That kind of catches everybody. It's like
I suppose.
New Kid, Mad City.
Yeah, Good Kid, Mad
and
City.
To Pimp a Butterfly mended together.
I feel like Good Kid, Mad City is like the best hip hop.
West
Is his
Coast.
best hip hop
Yeah.
album, and To Pimp a Butterfly is his best album.
Yeah.
What about Childish?
Childish.
Yeah,
I'm
Good
sorry,
point.
I was just comparing because I think that they
Right.
are both
Well, they're
Very
both huge
deep
right
right
now.
now.
They're
Yeah.
great examples
Yeah.
of what more music should sound like.
Yes.
Because, I mean, we
Yeah.
have the repetition all the time. A lot of these are losing their story. And now we have a story with the song by itself. You can see him with his live performance. You can
Yeah.
see it in the video. Like, there's a pull to it. That
I think I've
a
watched
lot
the
of them
video
have.
more than listened to the song on its own.
yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they do go hand in hand.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I haven't listened to the song on its own. I'm sure it would lose something, you know, because the video is very integral to what the message he's trying to convey.
You know what happens is because I started listening to the music. I listened to the song on loop today, just audio, and I realized like all I'm doing is picturing the video
Video, yeah.
because it's so because of the visuals that he brought to
strong.
it, which are really strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's wrap this up. Yeah.
This
yeah,
is America.
yes.
Yeah. Don't let you say it. Oh, you said rap and stuff. I don't
Yeah, that hard beat, that fucking beat.
It's so good.
Yeah, yeah. It feels like it's yeah, it's almost like a bass, like a
Like you know that like a thing that's like there's been like some weird backlash where people have been like, you know, like acting like Donald Glover's all woke and everything, but he has like a white wife.
Oh,
yeah.
I heard that.
And
Yeah.
like that is unfucking believable.
That's
insane.
That
That
people
just
think that's a
plays into
legitimate
what this
argument.
is.
That's so disgusting.
problem.
Right.
It's like, oh yeah, let me approach the problem, and now we're going to talk about why this should stay a problem,
Yeah.
and make sure we're not going to fix anything
Yeah.
else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like the polar opposite. Like years ago, people were like, "No, we can't admit like you have a white woman." That's upsetting to me. And now people are doing the exact opposite of that,
Right.
and it's equally disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are happy for you, Childish. Go watch Han Solo. Go watch fucking Spider-Man.
Atlanta.
Spider-Man,
Atlanta
Atlanta.
season
You know, the guy who directed this, Hiro Murai, who I think is Japanese, has also directed some of the episodes of Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Definitely
They're
good
supposedly
friends.
some of the best episodes. So
Yeah, and I
I haven't watched yet, but I've heard.
I mean, you
great
could see it
things.
in the video because there's so much trust inside, like him just doing every part of this performance.
Right, right. So
Cool.
Also, go check out Childish Gambino's freestyles. I think he has some on like
Yeah.
Flex and Sway in the morning.
Five
and
Fingers
they're
of Death.
5 Fingers Death. They're fucking excellent.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
gonna take
talk
my
Sway.
shirt off after this so I can be like Childish Gambino.
That's all
That's
it
right.
takes.
All right. We will see you guys next time. Please like, follow, subscribe, share, all the above, all the verbs.
All the verbs.
And we will
all the
see
things.
you next time.
See you guys.
Get your money.